analytics. He has with over 30 years of experience leading local and regional projects across diverse industries. He has also developed a strong passion for engineering innovation. His desire to do things differently has been driving force behind his entrepreneurial pursuits. Recognizing the importance of ESG considerations, he continues to advocate for the adoption of more sustainable business practices driven by technology. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chief Executive Officer of Quantum Computing Malaysia Seria Berhad, Mr. Saktivil Narayanaswamy.
A very good afternoon to all of you. So, I'm going to straightaway start. So let me start by introducing. We are talking about optimum condition monitoring. Now, I know this topic sounds very bombastic, very big, so I'm going to break it down to very simple, understandable format for all of us. Okay? I recognize some of you on the screen. So we've been around for 25 years, so we've been doing this for a long, long time. So it's not something new that we have developed. We have also been written in many newspaper articles, trade magazines, including The Edge for our cybersecurity contribution. Moving on, today's actor, or the main actor, is a paper machine or a paper mill. So I've made this topic like that because then it's easy for explaining the storyline and you can understand what we are going to present as optimizing the machine. So a typical paper mill has got about 1,200 I/O points or points that it takes in, and it will have just over 100 million data points collected in every single day. Okay, that's a lot of data. Okay, what do people do with all this information? At best, they put a nice trend and show it on a dashboard. That's it. So, is this data important? And why is it important? Which brings us to the next topic, the question of why. So, with this data, you can make business decisions. You can make decisions whether to invest more, whether to scrap the machine even if you need to, but or to improve the machine, to make some additions and all. So, how you do this is by using the data, because the data is valuable. Okay? I'm going to show you a case study on how this can be made use of. So, even other machines, we have some factories that have 4 or 5 machines and all, and we noticed that in an hour we're collecting more than 14 million data points, and it's all stored and displayed and made report, but it is not being used to make sense or make decisions on. Okay? Which brings us to a problem. So as I said, I'm going to make one actor here, the paper mill. So I'm going to give you a problem. Okay, or I'm going to present to you a problem which, this is a real life problem that happened in a paper mill. Paper mill runs on a web of paper. And then when it breaks, when the web breaks, you have a lot of scrap because usually paper mills are long, so you have meters and meters and meters, hundreds of meters of wastage which you have to throw away. Okay? What do you throw away with the paper is you throw all the raw material or the electricity that you bought from Tenaga Nasional, all the raw material that you bought from vendors, you throw away your manpower, your operators, and everybody that was working on it for the last 1 hour or whatever is thrown away along with this. It's called scrap. Okay? So this was a real problem. This customer was facing this. Every time it stops, about 2 hours is gone. That 2 hours is considered a good stop. Sometimes the stops are much longer. Okay? So, I'm going to give you a snapshot of how we resolve this issue, then I'm going to go into details later on. Okay? So this is just an overview snapshot. Now, we took all this data, thousands and thousands of data, fed it into our cloud analytics, okay? But the machine was old. It's a 26-year-old machine, so some data not available. So we had to put a few IoT sensors here and there, okay? A few, not all. A majority of the data came from their existing plant, okay, or existing PLCs or automation system. So I'm sure you all are familiar with this term PLCs, programmable logic controllers, that are normally running within factories and automation. And then after 30 days of learning, it spit out some very, very key information. It says, "Oi, only 5 data you need to look at. If you look at this 5 data, problem solved." Believe it? It's like magic. This is like a ChatGPT typing a letter for you. Okay, so this is, you fill in the data and it will tell you what's wrong. Okay, so 5 data. So we gave a traffic light control to the operators. So when you see red, that means danger, guys. If you see yellow, going to danger. If you see green, run forever. That's what it means. Simple, straightforward instruction. So we call it optimum, suboptimal, and critical. Okay, these are nice words, but for the operators, we just explain it that way, the way that I just formed it here. Okay. There is more to this story. This is just the beginning. Okay. So I'm going to show you the actual dashboard that they see. Okay, and then later I'll come to the key points. Now these are the 5 points on the top, on the red, green, and the 2 other greens. You'll see 6 boxes, but 5 of it is the input and the 6th one is the output. So if the output is green, that means we are good, but one of the 5 is going to matter because that they are known as, in the modern term, we call them influencers. Influencers are the fella. One influencer can cause 30 different variables to change, and that would be a very big problem if you don't control the influencer. The influencer will make an impact in your production. Okay, so these are the 5 critical elements. So I just told you 1,200 data points, but you only look at 5. You don't look at 1,200. Okay, then that's the output or the result. Okay. So I'm going to give 3 points before I go back to my main actor, which is the paper mill. Okay, a lot of 20 years this data is available. It's not like today I went and discovered, oh God, 1,200 data there. No, it's available. 20 years is available. It's a hidden treasure, but then nobody used it. Nobody made sense of it. Just said that put trends, make report and finish. Okay. So data is a valuable treasure that every one of your factories, if you're running in factories, has got it, and you have to utilize them. Okay, that's point number 1. It's called dormant of data. So dormant data is useless. You have to take it out and you have to use it. Then the second thing of the current time, okay, we have cloud analytics available, readily available. Okay. The third point is more important than the second point, so I'll explain the second point first. So the data is a hidden treasure. So the moment you can take it out, you can get it. Then comes a bunch of people say, I don't know how to analyze the data. Huh? So do I need, this is the third point, do I need to hire a data scientist, the guys who sit and look at the computer day in and day out and on? No, you don't need to hire a data scientist. No more, gone are the days. Okay, you may need to if you are doing some scientific studies and all, but not if you are in a factory. Just take the data, feed it into an AI model, and it will spit out. Okay, you have to give it some time. It will spit out the right key elements for you to control. Okay, so 3 points. Data is available. You don't need a data scientist, and cloud analytics is already available. Okay. What are we losing by not doing anything? We are losing time, we're losing money, and we're losing valuable resources. We have to move away from losing all of this because you want to go into appliances and so on and so forth, it's good that we move away from all this. Okay. Now I come to the solution. Okay. The solution, first of all, you need an optimum condition matrix to say whether you are on the right track or the wrong track. Okay. So this is important that you get there. Okay. Now I call this the master data chaos. Okay. Master data chaos is you have too many data, you have thousands of data, millions of data points inside your server or inside some cloud, but you don't know what to do. You don't even know where to look. So you have to do what we call as optimization, to putting it through a cloud analytics and to come out with the answer, to discover patterns, to discover long-term trends, which is what's happening inside the data. By doing this, you will identify the bottlenecks, you will identify what's wrong, what's gone right, what's gone wrong. You can streamline. This is how we come to the 5 points. Remember, we had 1,000 over points, we came to 5 points, which was the critical ones. This is how it comes. It strips it down to the 5 major stressors or influences which contribute to the breakage in our star actor today, which is the paper mill. Okay? And most importantly, it's not good enough to present the report next month. Boss, last month we had 12 breakdowns. Already happened. Why you come and tell me old story? Okay? So it's a waste of time. You have to have it real time, right now. I need to know whether I'm doing it right now or I'm doing it wrong now. Okay? This is a critical point. Okay? Now, the one good thing about the cloud analytics is the more you let it run, the more cleverer it becomes, the more tighter the results become, the more accurate. So today I say, oh, we had 5 stressors and we have come up to the 5 stressors. If you adjust this, then all the paper mill will run fine. Maybe if I let it run, because I only let it run for 30 days. If I let it run for 6 months, maybe it will say, oh, only 2 or only 3 data you need to adjust. Okay, so this is the beauty of AI learning or cloud analytics. So then it will tell you, listen, these are the 2 things you have to look at, and after that you can do your optimization. It's also known as smart optimization, and you can get on with life. Now, there are 3 other things that you need. Basically, you need condition monitoring. You can install all kinds of sensors. Once again, it's the same story like before. Red is bad, yellow is going bad, green is good. Okay? And along condition monitoring comes also performance indicators. Okay? I will tie this up in a moment. Okay? Condition monitoring, performance indicators are important because they also feed into the optimum running condition. Okay? So you can have availability, quality, you can have OEE displays, you can have machine summaries, how long the machines are running, how many machines are running, and so on and so forth. All this data you collect and you put it inside the system, the cloud analytics. Now, then comes some problems. Oh, we had 3 breakdowns. Now, since the cloud analytics is running, the breakdowns are not zero-sum game. Now they are beneficial. Now you know what, oh, if the chill water keeps going up by 1 degree every hour, I will have a breakdown in 3 hours. You know exactly what's going to happen in a short time, in 3 hours. So you are learning from the faults that occur. You are learning. So this is also called scrap analysis, but basically what happens is the cloud analytics learns from the mistake. So every breakdown, remember I said we are monitoring the performance, we are monitoring the runtime, we are monitoring all those stuff, the condition monitoring, and also all this data goes in. So it knows, the vibration was going high before that breakdown occurred. So it will pinpoint that and it will put it into the door and it will next time tell you before the breakdown what is going wrong so that you can prevent it. Remember the red signal that comes up to say things are going really wrong here. Okay. It also has got a supplementary benefit. So you can have predictive quality now. So predictive quality means that you have, before the quality comes out bad, you already know it. Remember, if it's running optimum metrics, it's in green, that means you're making good quality product. If it becomes yellow, hello, your product is going bad. Not yet bad, going bad and all, okay? So you have chance to adjust it and bring it back to green. If it's going red, it's still. So the analogy I give for this is green, run forever. Yellow, maybe you have a few hours to run before it becomes red. Red, you probably have a few minutes to correct before things break. Okay? So red means shorter time, yellow means a little bit longer time, and green means good forever. Okay? So we keep it simple so that everybody can follow through. Which brings me to the outcome of our case study. So I'm going to run a short video. Now, in this video, you will see the colors. It's a little bit fast forwarded. So you will see the colors on the top keep changing. That means from time to time, something is going off. Okay? Did I already start the video? Yeah, it's starting. So the colors are changing. Hang on. Sorry. I have to go back one step. No. Okay, so I have to start the video. Can you start the video? As soon as I get some technical help to start the video. Yeah, now the video is running. Okay, so you can see the values are changing. The colors on the top will change: yellow, red, green, and so on, and the metrics will be running. The 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5 elements are showing when it's in green, it's good. Okay, just like our blood pressure, when it's too high, bad. You're going to get high blood pressure. If it's too low, that wasn't me. Okay, somebody else is doing my test. Okay. So when it's too low, you will faint. So, like that, it has to be in the middle, and to make sure the output always stays in the green zone. So if the output stays in the green zone, that means you are making a good product. Okay. So that is something that is running in a paper mill, and today we have reduced their breakdowns already. Okay. So, in summary, this kind of optimum metrics of running will eventually save you a lot of things. Especially, it will save you downtime. It will reduce your maintenance. It will eliminate, if not maximum, reduce your scrap. Your scrap means you don't waste raw material, you don't waste electricity, you don't waste gas, you don't waste manpower or human resources, and of course you don't produce scrap which has to be burned or thrown away, which is bad for the environment. So overall, you have multiple benefits by making sure you make only good quality products and you don't allow it to go to the bad. Okay, which brings me to the last slide, or second last slide. Okay, profit from your data. So what our main message here is every organization has got plenty of data. Please use them, benefit from them, profit from them. The time is right. You can, and this is the best possible time that you can have. All the infrastructure is ready for us to do it and benefit from it. Okay. With that, profit from your data. Thank you very much. please visit us. We have a booth if you need more data. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Satyrail, and of course, thank you for the presentation as well.